All right, let's talk about when we've gone through the closing process, and no matter what we do, they're not ready to get started. It's going to happen all the time. No big deal. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to keep them in the funnel. So the key words you got to use when you realize this person's not going in right now on the spot. The word obviously and the next step. So obviously and the next step are the words that you just have got to have in your vocabulary, and watch how this works. Okay, I could go, Phil, obviously you're not ready to get started. The next step is, Phil, let's get together tomorrow with your wife and we can go over the details. Phil's giving the excuse, I got to talk to my wife. It's no problem. Phil, the next step is, obviously you're not ready. The next step is, let's get together and go over the details tomorrow with your wife. Or I could say, Phil, obviously not ready to get started. The next step would be, why don't you bring your wife out Thursday to training? You can get all those questions answered. You can see how our step-by-step system works, and we'll go from there. See, obviously in the next step, you're staying in control and you're leading this person, telling them what you want them to do, okay? Look, I use this one all the time. Phil, obviously you're not ready to get started. The next step for you would be, why don't you, if you're serious about looking at this company, why don't you come with me to our next regional training event on Saturday, and you can really get a good look at our company. See, again, it's whatever you want them to do. Maybe you want to get them on a conference call on Sunday night. Maybe you want them to come out to a fast start, or Super Saturday, or whatever. Just tell them what you want this person to do. The key thing is to set the next appointment with this person, and then, go over the details. You keep them in the funnel that way. That way they're not just, off in no man's land. They're not ready to get started, and there's no next step. So guys, obviously, and the next step, and guys, you'll get way more people signed up that way. Because remember, it takes about, 5 exposures in my experience before the masses of them sign up. So they're gonna, we're gonna invite them to see it over and over and over again, and eventually, when they've been around it long enough, most of them go in. Of course, some sign up right on the spot, but for those who don't, this is how we keep them in the funnel. Make it happen.